Hi, beautiful beings, and welcome to yet another live where we're talking about our universe and our ability to direct the flow of energy in it. So, I just posted a couple posts about utilizing your breath to conduct your energy. Most people aren't keying into this and how effective, fun, and quick it is. So when you are breathing, you can actually increase the pleasure, peace, and ease in your body through your breath very, very quickly. So breathe in now. Just imagine a wave of energy coming in with your breath and allow that wave to move through you and soothe you. Breathe in a way that feels soothing. Breathe in a way that feels pleasurable. Breathe in and exhale. Feel the wave going out. So it's like this rocking feeling with your breath of like breathe in and breathe out. And it feels so good when you're doing it. And this is how you can drop yourself into a state of hypnosis, into theta state, and shift your mind and attention very, very easily. So utilize your breath. You're breathing all the time anyway. Can you pay attention to how you've been breathing? If you actually start putting attention on your breath is going to shift towards a more useful model anyway, right? As long as you're not exacerbating it by focusing like, I keep doing this, I keep doing this, I keep doing this. Just simply observe without attachment a little bit. Like, how am I actually breathing? What you'll notice if you just breathe, usually you're going to drop deeper into your body. Your mind is going to slow. You're going to notice, I'm breathing a little bit fast. I'd actually prefer to breathe a little slower. And then you're going to naturally correct. And it's going to be fun for you. It's my intention that it's fun for you, right? Utilize your breath to conduct your energy. I just posted something about you are the conductor. You are the conductor of the energy in your system and also the conductor of the symphony that is your life and your universe, right? You are conducting the flow of electricity through your system easily, as well as conducting the music, right? Let yourself feel and receive goodness and wellness and wealth through your breath right now. Breathing in, feeling goodness, allowing that tension to dissipate, and exhaling, letting it go. And here's a fun thing. Breathe until you're relaxed. Breathe through any of that stuff where it's like, oh, well, it relaxed me a little, but I'm still tense. So keep going, babe. You don't have to get up and go. Keep that tension with you. Allow yourself to actually melt that and come to your natural relaxed state, right? Your natural state of ease. So if you're like, oh, well, it relaxed me a little bit, keep going. Keep going, babe. Oh, it relaxed me this amount at this point. Great. What do you want to do next? Keep going. I've had clients before be like, oh, well, I did this meditation and it relaxed me. It helped a bit, but I'm still tense. Do it again. It helped and it moved the needle. Great. You know what? Sink into it deeper. I will pause. If I'm listening to a recording and it's guiding me in breathing in a part of my system, I will pause it and fully like let myself breathe and immerse in that area if I'm desiring to relax that part even more. So utilize yourself, your knowing, your wisdom, your beingness to deeply relax you. And again, if you're listening to a guided meditation or something, you have autonomy and control to pause the recording and deeply sink into your system. If you're like, oh, I liked breathing in there, that felt really good, and you want to enjoy it more, pause the recording, sink into it deeper. You are the one in control of your system. You're the one conducting the flow of energy in your system. So do it wisely. Hi, beings. Welcome. I love this stuff. This is my chamomile, lavender, raspberry leaf, deer tongue tea today. So, deeply relax your system. Every single thing in existence is a manifestation of consciousness. Everything is a manifestation of consciousness. So it's like, can I manifest this thing? It's already manifested. The fact that you have a conscious awareness of it, and you've also probably seen other people have those things, that's the manifestation of that consciousness. You're witnessing it right now. So it's never, can I manifest this? It's already been done, and you're simply selecting and witnessing whatever you're choosing to, right? You get to have that experience if you want that experience. Hi, beautiful beings. All right, let's see. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Miss Pickles. Hi, Lauren. There's so many coaches that think you can manifest everything but this. People are playing with their own parameters. So they're going to have like whatever like ideas come up based off of where they are at the time. I personally wouldn't take advice from a coach that says you can manifest anything but this, because that's just their limiting. That's the limit they've placed on consciousness. Like, we fully have had like witnessed people who've manifested death revision. Like, I don't think there's nothing outside the realm of possibility. I unbroke my fucking nose. Like, if I had been like, well, healing takes time. Actually, that was what came up in my head. Of like, healing takes time. And I was like, so we're not doing that. I was like, well, my consciousness already has the instructions. DNA has the instructions. My body has the instructions. So the idea interrupting, saying like, it's going to take time for this to heal is the thing that's in there. So if I just throw that in the trash and I say, no, it's healed now. Also, I think it was Kayla had a burn. She got burned by hot water, and then her and Mike like dropped into that very similar state, and like it shifted. So I don't have a problem with that. Hi, Aravia. Visualize having a romance with a girl today. She told me someone's quitting her. I don't know what went wrong. Why are you assuming anything went wrong? Like, why are you assuming that what you experienced in consciousness doesn't exist? It still exists. That literally means nothing. Actually, it's not that it means nothing. It's just that it means that it exists somewhere in existence. It's like if I order a burger and someone brings me fish, I'm not going to be like, well, I'll just eat this. I guess my life is fish now. I'm going to be like, oh, nope, not for me. Thanks. Like, and I understand because it sounds like you're newer to this, but like, because you're assuming something went wrong. What if you started assuming everything's perfect for you? What did this bring up for you? Oh, it brought up for you the pattern in your consciousness that said, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. That's not specific to this experience of consciousness with this person. That is endemic to your system. It's telling you that all it takes is the slightest hair, and you're like, oh, I did it wrong. I did it wrong. Okay, cool. You fold like a card table. That's what it's showing you, is that you are so like lacking in conviction with what you decree that you see something, you declare it's the opposite, you decide to betray yourself and say that you did it wrong, and you run off and cry. That's not what's happening. That's not what's happening. And you could have easily now decide nothing went wrong. Why would I assume that that went wrong? Oh my God, that's so silly that I saw that and I assumed that I did something wrong instead of assuming, of course it's correct. That is irrelevant to whatever. In fact, I'm going to decide it benefited me. She was out with this other guy and it made her realize how fucking awesome I am. You could have just decided that it was benefiting you. Like, any person that they date that's not me is just showing them how fucking awesome I am. Or some shit like that. You don't even have to make up that story if you don't want to. Like, what do you know as infinite intelligence, as the being that gets to select your reality? What are you selecting? Actually, she was thinking about me the whole time she was on that date with him. And she was just wishing for me. Oh my God. I love that. How to be unbothered by silence. Stop making silence a bad thing. I love silence. Sitting in silence is so peaceful. Here's the thing. Let's talk about silence for a second. So silence, you sitting in stillness with yourself, if you are sitting here in stillness with yourself and you are disturbed, you are twisting, you are anxious, that has nothing to do with the external manifestation and presence of reality. That is a you thing. The call is literally coming from inside the house here. You're stressing yourself the fuck out. And you could choose to cultivate the skill of deeply relaxing. How about you're labeling it as silence? Everything's happening all at once. They're contacting you. Are you going to be the neurotic little freak when they finally reach out and just repeat some bullshit pattern? Or are you going to be so relaxed, peaceful, in love, and enjoy with your life that it's just another cherry on top of the sundae that is your perfection? Right? I'll model this for you, okay? This is the first character. There's silence, which means nothing, by the way. There's just me existing, but this is how the first character is existing. Oh my God, I still don't have a chat. Oh my God, there's nothing happening. That's not silence. That's neurotic freak energy, quite frankly. Oh my God, but there's silence. Really? There's not. There's you fucking shouting in your head, being a bitch to yourself. Or there's this. What I'm doing right now is I'm breathing using my breath to deeply relax my body. Did you see that physical shift? I'll show you again, okay? This is just normal. What I'm doing is I'm breathing in. As my breath comes in, I'm allowing my cells and tissues to move farther apart. And I'm relaxing, I'm sinking my energy deeper into my body. Do you have actual awareness of what's happening with you? If you are all up here being like, oh my God, what if my phone's broken? What if they fell off a cliff? Entirely different energy. Right? And I'm not trying to force myself to calm down. I'm actually deeply embodied with it. It's just dropped in of like, I feel so good in my body right now. How are you conducting the energy through your system? You're the only one electrocuting yourself with your thoughts, right? You can easily be soothing yourself, flowing your breath, flowing your presence through yourself in such a loving, peaceful way. What I like to think about too is like being my own mother, not my physical earthly mother, but like remothering myself of like, am I going to be one that adds anxiety to my system, or am I going to witness there's a little pattern happening and soothe myself with like, all right, calm down, baby. We're good. Oh, there's lots of messages. Let's see what's happening. Like oversharing stuff, and then what's your thoughts on feelings of shame? Like oversharing stuff and then feeling a lot of shame. Like, what is that? Well, let's look at what that consciousness is. First of all, okay, you're right away saying that you think that you can overshare something. What I'm feeling from that in my system is, were you speaking and you felt something in your system, in your body, in your mind that told you to shut the fuck up? It was saying, hey, stop. And you pushed past your own internal boundary, your own internal system saying, I do not want to be saying this right now. And then afterwards, what you're actually responding to is not entirely the shame of sharing it with another person, but it's that feeling of, I did something I didn't actually want to do. That's not actually who I wanted to be. In which case, what it's informing you of is, number one, you didn't fuck anything up, so don't make up that story. You're new in this moment now. But what it's calling attention to is stop pushing past your internal system, right? You had that come up of like, ooh. So also, what was the impulse or compulsion to share in that sense? Because you know what's funny is like we never say we're oversharing love. We're never say, oh, I'm oversharing with my happiness. It's basically you felt shame around something, or you felt that you wanted to keep something hidden. You spoke about it, and now you're regretting the fact that you witnessed yourself at that level through the eyes of another person, which doesn't exist, right? It's just you looking at yourself. What is the story you've now made up that, oh, they could be thinking this about me? They think I'm an idiot. They think I'm whatever. No, you're thinking you're an idiot. So let's come back, recognize, okay, I was sharing that because I wanted comfort. Ding, 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 got to the root. Okay, I was sharing because I wanted comfort. They did not give me that comfort. They can't actually give me the comfort I was looking for. So how do I now choose to interact within myself and with other people? What kind of support do I desire within myself? How can I have my scaffolding strong so my building does not fucking collapse? And then how do I also desire to interact with other people? Go back in your head and change what the conversation was. Witness it again, but in the way that you most desire it to be. And then choose it. That's how it was, babe. Can I still manifest that I got into uni if the recruitment process is already over? Yeah, people do it all the time. People get accepted late to things. Why do you think you're the exception of that? If you're going to be an exception of something, you're the exception in a good way. So like, yeah, you are the exception in that you got in late, but like you're not the exception in that people do have that happen. It's already happened to people. So you're not going to get left out of that. Such a gift. Thank you for sharing all your wisdom. Aw, my pleasure, babe. Does venting out to someone move my consciousness towards negative? Okay, let's look at it this way. I'm going to model for you again. Can you be aware of like who you're being in that moment, right? So the person that's like, I'm feeling like this and all that, like you're confessing, like a confessional, right? Like you have to confess your sins or something. Maybe there's some of that going on too. Versus the person who's like, okay, I'm noticing this thing come up in my system. The old me would have vented about this because I believe that there's a problem to solve, or that it's going to feel so good to actually talk about it. If you do decide to talk about it, you get to decide, okay, I am going to complain about this, and then I'm going to actually commit to being the person I am. It's like, here's the thing, guys. If you're going to complain, don't get into a cycle of it. It's the people that complain about the same fucking things all the time and never change it. If in the complaining, you come to awareness in yourself of recognizing like, oh, this is the shit I've literally been spewing. That's not bad. That's you coming to consciousness. Sometimes maybe you had to speak it out loud to hear how fucking stupid it is. That's okay. No shame. Also, anytime you have shame come up, I want you to ask who's benefiting from it, right? Who's benefiting from it? Shame around your body, who's benefiting from it? People who sell magazines and cosmetics. Anytime you feel shame around connecting with a person, who's benefiting from that? People who benefit from people being isolated, who's benefiting from it, right? And I know it's like not outside of consciousness. Don't fucking victimize yourself and be like, the powers that be want us to be kept down. Shut up. It's just you playing a game with yourself. Wake up in the fucking game and choose again. Wake the fuck up and choose again. Oh, you don't like what you've been complaining about? Good. You're the one that gets to select again. Why do tarot cards often contradict what we're manifesting? They don't for me. They're dead accurate. It's just your story. Everything's a story. Why are they contradicting? Mine fucking don't. And if I were to read something that was like not the story I desire to be telling, all it would be informing me of is that there was something in my consciousness that was resonant with that, and then I would simply choose to not be resonant with it anymore. Do you think that you are somehow separate from the cards you are pulling? The cards are you, bitch. The fuck? I'm being so candid today, guys. Hi. As if I don't say swears every day on this live. Let's say I wasn't sober when I overshared and that what I said was a love and profound declaration. Babe, that's awesome. I love that you were sharing your love. However, like, it would be so great for you to be able to express that soberly too. Never be afraid for expressing love. Here's the thing though, it's like love for the sake of expressing love, like I love you so much, versus like expressing love from attachment of like, I'm telling you I love you to get something from you. That's different. I love expressing love. I love loving people. I love telling people I love them. There's a fucking difference between sharing with someone that you love them and sharing with the thing, I'm telling you I love you because I want something from you. So what you're probably feeling that shame from is like, oh, I wanted to receive validation from this admission of love, simply, except from like, when you feel love come up and it's like bursting out of you and you're like, I love you so much. You're beautiful. You're phenomenal. That's never a bad thing. You're casting more love through the universe, through yourself. Whatever the shame story is that's coming up, look at it. Oh, admitting your feelings for someone is so embarrassing. Says who? It makes me think of a Harry Potter musical where it's like, you never let a girl know you like her. It makes you look like an idiot. Okay, cool. You're not 15 years old listening to other dumb idiots who are also 15. No offense to 15-year-olds. You're all very smart, but you know what I'm saying. Sometimes you have an idea that it's the end of the world if someone knows that you like them. It's not. It's just you. If this is showing you a latent pattern in your system that's like a terror of being rejected, good. That means you get to play this game at another level. Rectify that situation. Remember, you're just choosing yourself and live a life you love. Years ago, I let go of a girl to another guy, ended up getting her after. How did that happen? Can you actually observe what happened in your system? You stopped obsessing about it. You're like, you know what? I'm good either way. I adore her. I'd love to be with her, but like, yeah, whatever. It's fine. And then you lived your fucking life. Actually observe what was going on within you. Asking me how did that happen? You're the one in your body experience. You observe it. Hello, our fantastic, luxurious consciousness queen. Hi, Lou. Oh my God, I hope you're enjoying Malta the most. I love compliments. Sincere ones. Sincere compliments. I love getting them and I love giving them. I love a sincere compliment. Do you know what I mean? Like giving a sincere, like when you're out and about and you see someone who's like just so gorgeous and thriving and you just like speak it to them, right? Like verbal appreciation, appreciate. And then it's like, everyone lights up because you're lit up and you're like, not like, oh my God. I remember I had a friend once that was like, oh my God, like I want to compliment people, but I'm like nervous. It's going to be embarrassing. I'm like, you're going to make their day and you're going to make your day. Like you're going to just make everyone's day better by sharing the appreciation that comes up. Do you know what I mean? It was a beautiful speech about my experience, but then it felt lots of shame. It's still feeling to my SP and he didn't reply. Okay, well, conduct the story right now. You make up like, okay, he responds and it's favorable for you, period, done. This silence period, the shame that's coming up, what is it saying? Oh my God, I spoke, I said something, it's such a bad thing, I'm gonna freak him out. Look at all those fucking goons in your head and throw them in the trash. The only goons we want here is Crab Rangoon. Just kidding, but not really. My ex used to say, I love only to hear me say it back. The worst. Free the love. Yeah. Fascinating. I'm very free with my expressions of love because when I feel that like sunlight burst through me, I gotta share it, babe. Like the times I've kept it in have not benefited me. Like if I've held back expressing it, especially like to someone of the opposite gender, because there's kind of a little bit of a like weird, from my observation, stigma around saying it, because then people would be like, oh my God, you love me. It's like, I love everyone and I gotta say it. Okay, well, here's the thing. I love the people I love. I love the people I love, and I love expressing that. When I see you and I appreciate you, especially like, I love witnessing people in their majesty and their creativity and their artistry. And like, when I feel that appreciation come up, I'm going to say it. Like, and I know that all of this is my own story too. So like, yeah, my story, I've noticed that. However, I'm like, have gotten a lot better about just like fucking saying it anyway. In fact, if I notice that story come up, I'm like, maybe I'll acknowledge it. You know, maybe I'll even call it out verbally of being like, you know, I know that whatever. I've observed this pattern, but I'm going to say it anyway. Because I'm not going to be bullied by a thought pattern when I have a desire to express in a certain way. Maybe that's just my neurodivergence, lol. Okay, so your first message got erased here, and I will adjust that in a little bit, but I have some things to say, and so I want to. I'm gonna answer some other things first. So fun living my best life. Aw, my pleasure. Couldn't handle creepy controlling behavior from a guy I worked for, and I went off, so he fired me. So that's a good thing that you're not at that place anymore. Like creepy and controlling, you don't want to work for that person. However, what I do want to say is like, you know, you said, I'm proud of myself, stood up for myself in shock, unable to accept not having income overnight and the injustice. Hope you can get yet again, remind me of my power. Injustice, that's not injustice. You went off on this person. You went off on them. You felt that they were creepy and controlling, and you responded to that. That's not injustice. Sounds like you were fucking miserable there anyway. Well, I was only there for the money. Okay, cool. And it showed. And it showed. Like, I also want to be very clear, like, this is because, like, I've noticed a pattern specifically with you in the last few months. Or, like, 6 months, I would say. Where you resolve something within yourself, and then you keep making yourself, and I want you to hear this, stop making yourself a fucking victim to everything in your life. It was your neighbors, it was your apartment, it was your rent, now it's your boss, okay? How often are you letting yourself actually feel peace? How often are you so secure with your peace that you stop finding things outside of you to blame for your discontent? And I know that you are experiencing fear right now because of the loss of income. Okay, I get that. I feel that. Number one, I want to congratulate you for actually like having that job at all and getting the income, because I know that a few months ago you were fucking freaked out about money as well. That being said, given that this has been a pattern with this of like stability and instability because of some sort of injustice, where are you perpetuating that that's the way your system has to show up? I can get money, but there's going to be some sort of string attached that I fucking hate. Resolve that shit, resolve your core, and be your favorite version of you. Stop saying yes to bullshit things because you feel like it's your only option. It is desperation. And as a friend of mine would say, it's giving peasant energy. You are better than that. You are a beautiful voice teacher, I believe, as well. You have a lot of fucking options to do really cool shit. Stop making yourself small and then resenting your world for your choices. Also, congratulations for not being at that job anymore. That wasn't, like, sounds like you didn't want to be there. Anyway. Anyone else? I have my relaxing tea and I have coffee at the same time. I don't understand which path to choose to make money, how to choose, too much options. Stop assuming that it's one path. Assume that they all make you money. If you're choosing your path based on how to make money, incorrect. Choose your path based on the one you would enjoy most and assume that every path brings you money. If you have a story that says the things I really enjoy don't bring me money, correct that. I love the work, but hated being in his energy. Thank you so much. That was perfect. Just pissed about being scared about money. Great. Take that anger. Why are you pissed about it? Why are you pissed about it? Pissed about being scared about money. Okay. How old is the version of you that's feeling scared about money? If she has an age, just speak it. Don't think too hard. Just be like, okay, 17. Great. Why? What's happening in her life right now in your consciousness? Oh, dad lost his job. So we were unstable. And the story that I made was that rugs can just get pulled out from under you. Okay, cool. Resolve that pattern, because at this age, it's not serving you. You're an adult now. Go back, visit yourself. Resolve it. Oh, actually, that's not what that means. I can get a job at any time. I'm so good at getting jobs. I get jobs all the time. I'm actually not unstable. I'm actually more stable now because I'm not at that place. What did I like about that last job? I liked this thing. Great. Money can come in many forms. Every choice you make can provide money. Yep. My money blocks are healed. My heartbreak is still rough, though. You don't have money blocks. You don't have money blocks. You created blocks. You're the creator. You're the creator. You're the one building with blocks, right? You make your own castle. You make your own cage. What are you doing with the blocks, right? A metaphor. Didn't think about it. That's okay. Chose to set a boundary but not happy about the consequence. Well, it sounds like you're still thinking that this person is outside of you too. And that's fine. But like, can you recognize like what assumption you were driving from? Oh, I was just assuming that some men are creepy. Great. This is going to keep coming back to you to like play in your face until you actually set your field for, I have the best people. I have the best people in my field. The part of you that went off, like clearly that was part of your consciousness that wanted to kick back on, right? There's a saying that's like, anger is will returning. So it's like wherever you've sacrificed your will and said like, no, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. When it wasn't okay, it reawakens as anger because it's like, hey, it's not actually okay. Get out of here. But that's not to point the finger outside and be like, this is your fault. Because that's the thing. That guy, it's not his fault. He is an empty fucking vessel that you selected which version of soul moved through him. I'm going to say that again. You selected which version of soul, of source, moved through him. Take accountability for yourself right now, okay? Do it again. You could have also resolved that situation in infinite ways. You could have said that he moved. He had a complete transformation. He awakened one day and was a completely different person. And instead, you chose the pathway of letting it build until you popped off. And then the consequence of the action of pressing your thing down till you exploded was that you were fired. So yeah, actions have consequences. The consequence of the consciousness that you are being is being portrayed to you. You are not a victim, and you never will be. Remember who you are. You are literally God playing human. So play again. Yeah, so just like for the heartbreak thing, just be like, well, you know what? My heart healed so fast. My heart is actually perfect. Actually, you know, it's like it was never even broken. What was I heartbroken over? Oh, he didn't love me. Says me. When all he is consciousness, source energy, playing a game. So he didn't really have a choice but to show up the way I said he did. Good morning, Kai. Or Key. You're the only one that can decide if you mess up, you know. Mess up what? Decide it's perfect for you. Decide you're happy. Been doing good, but if something you're manifesting kind of triggers you, SP, would you keep on? Who do you want to be? Like, let me, again, I'll model this. I've been enjoying doing this lately. I'm going to show you the triggered version. Or like I'll have that. If you are dancing like a marionette for an energy, because that's what that is. Do you see how like the strings are like literally pulled internally as you're being that character? Free yourself, Pinocchio. Be a real boy. Like, you're doing the dance of that energy instead of conducting the energies and have them dance for you. So, curious, where do you get to take your will and power back and remember who the fuck you are? Stop being the marionette for a fuck-ass energy. The fuck-ass consciousness of, oh my god, he doesn't love me. It's okay. If you want to keep doing it, right? There's part of you as consciousness that is enjoying that pattern. What part of you is enjoying the pain of it, right? That pleasure within the pain of like, ugh, oh my god, he doesn't love me. Versus like, you know what? I'm good. I'm so good. I love my life. I'm thriving. Everything I touch turns to gold. I'm gonna go eat an ice pop and enjoy my summer. I love me. Also, he fucking loves me. And I desire to have it reflected to me in this way, so that's what's gonna happen. I'm already seeing the images of it, so it's already here. I'm just gonna go live my life. I tell Irma, the ego, to shut the fuck up, but geez, how long does the old story have to play out? It doesn't. Why are you like making up? You're victimizing yourself with a scene. You're like looking at light particles outside of you, seemingly outside of you. It's not, by the way. It's all you, all your body. And you're being like, oh my god, the old story is playing out. Do you know how far you have to take yourself out of yourself to like fixate on that? It's like there's all these options, all these like little scenes that you could be looking at, but instead you're like, this is what's happening and I hate it and I'm offended by it and I wish it were different, but it's not. Oh my god. Also, I like my ego. Ego is just where the energy goes. It's where you've been dominantly directing your energy. Don't blame your ego for the response patterns that you've been selecting continually. Just select different patterns until that becomes your auto-suggestion and habit. The old story does not exist. Exactly, Lou. You're in this now moment. So if you've been saying like the old story is playing out, do you see how that you are in the now moment with your feet firmly planted in the now, and with your now moment you're casting the old story is happening. The old story's still happening. Hello. Hello, attention, attention everyone. I'm up on my stage, I've got my spotlight, I'm the one saying what the scene is, and I'm saying the old thing is what's happening. I have now decreed, with this now moment, old bullshit only. No, hold off, stay in the wings. It's not time for what I actually want. I'm going to continue to complain, as is my right. Hold on. As is my right. I honestly didn't think I was selected anything till the 3D show's different. You're literally directing it, so you're the one giving instructions, and it's playing out. It's like going out of you like that. So if it's coming out of you like this is not exactly how it's happening, but imagine, okay? Use your little imagination for a second and pretend with me to get this analogy, okay? Imagine it's coming out of you like this, but there's like a different story over here. So as you're emitting your thing, suddenly you're looking over here at this old story, and then you're saying, oh no, that's what's happening. So then you're like pushing that story out. Stop doing that and maintain what the fuck you're doing. It's just you. It's only just me playing games with myself. The 3D showed differently. You are the 3D. You're the third dimension. It's the third dimension of your consciousness. So if your consciousness is showing you, I'm not getting what I want, that's the information to become aware of and stop fucking playing. Sick this whole week. I should have listened to you. And now you're feeling so much better. Without the ego, you would not be able to enjoy the experience of your desire. No need to demonize it. I like to say ego is where the energy goes. Meaning where your attention and focus goes. It's like all that is honed into one little spot. That would make a good TikTok. Which one? Yeah. It's like if you're playing some sort of song and then you hear another song being played somewhere and you stop playing and you're being like, oh no, that song is playing. Mind your fucking business. Standing up and decreeing. Yeah. The old story is playing. The old story. The story that's playing right now is Act 1, Scene 1, Fade to Black. We open a scene of a child looking sad and alone. Cry bigger. Really sell it. Give it your all. All the world's a stage, and it's people merely actors, right? Act or what? Scene 2, woman alone in her room, furiously scribbling in her journal as she is feeling her life spiral out of control. She has forgotten that she's holding the pen. Silly girl. There's a note on her wall that says you have the power, but is she looking at it? No. Ah, here we see the character furiously scrolling on her phone as she refreshes it yet again to receive a message. I wonder who she's waiting for. We zoom out the window where we see a whole world happening, hustling, bustling, sun shining, birds singing, and yet this woman is alone in her room again. Tune in next week and we'll see if she actually leaves her house. Yeah. So like you're in the now moment of like, I have this thing. And think of it this way. The now moment is I have this thing. The next now moment is I have this thing. The next now moment I have this thing. And then a little thought comes in and then you're looking and saying, oh no, the now moment is not having it? That makes no sense. Instead of just being in that, I have it. It's done. It's already here. The most beautiful things are happening to me. But a thought passed through your field and you grabbed onto it and said, this is the one that's real. Is that I don't have it. Okay, cool. So you were present with having it for a little bit of time, and then you felt frustration, you felt an energy labeled frustration, and decided to adopt that as your persona for a little bit. Cool. You know, the word persona means mask, coming from the Greek plays, right? Greek theater. The persona you adopt, the mask you put on, like the comedy and tragedy masks, right? So you put on your tragedy mask, your persona. He doesn't love me. Okay. Or your comedy mask. That was a really good impression of those masks, if you've seen them, by the way. Frame it. So pay attention to yourself. Pay attention to your physicality, too, next time you're out and about, of like, okay, who am I being? Now, speaking of paying attention to my physicality, I'm going to the beach. I love and adore you guys. Have an absolutely beautiful day. I've got one-on-one specials still for July, bonusy things, and the Healthy State and Select Your Reality are now bundled as an offer. I don't know how long I'm going to keep the bundle up, but it's there. You're beautiful. Do I do theater, girl?